This is the Emotional Vocabulary Series by Duenas. Today we will address the emotion of provoked. What sparks our anger, and how can we manage it? Let's explore the emotion of feeling provoked, its triggers, its effects, and how to respond constructively. Introduction. Feeling provoked occurs when external stimuli trigger emotional reactions such as anger, frustration, or irritation. This emotion often reflects a perceived threat to one's boundaries, values, or well-being. While provocation is a natural experience, learning to respond constructively is critical for maintaining emotional balance and healthy relationships. Including this emotion in our vocabulary helps us recognize its triggers and develop strategies for managing our responses. Definitions. Layman's definition. Feeling provoked means experiencing anger or frustration in response to someone's words, actions, or behavior. Clinical definition. Provocation refers to external stimuli that elicit emotional arousal, often leading to anger or defensive reactions. Perception and expression in everyday contexts. Provocation manifests through heightened irritability, defensive postures, or verbal outbursts. In psychological theory, it is viewed as a response to perceived violations or challenges. Origins. Evolutionary roots. Provocation likely evolved to alert individuals to threats, motivating defensive or corrective actions to maintain social order. Cultural dimensions. Cultural norms influence how provocation is perceived and addressed. Some cultures emphasize emotional restraint, while others prioritize direct confrontation. Biological mechanisms. Provocation activates the amygdala, initiating the fight or flight response. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline heighten arousal, preparing the body to respond. Effects on psyche. Repeated provocation contributes to stress, irritability, and diminished emotional well-being. Managed responses, however, foster self-control and resilience. On daily life. Provocation shapes habits, such as avoiding certain people or situations to minimize triggers. On family and friends. Feeling provoked within relationships creates tension, but can also foster growth through conflict resolution. In the workplace. In professional settings, provocation hinders collaboration and productivity if not addressed constructively. On freedom. Unchecked provocation limits personal freedom by fostering impulsive or reactionary behaviors. Examples. Personal story. A person feels provoked by a colleague's dismissive tone, but learns to address the issue calmly, fostering better communication. Societal behavior. Political debates often provoke emotional responses, highlighting the need for respectful discourse. Historical event. Protests against unfair treatment often stem from collective provocation, motivating calls for reform. Challenges and mental health. Frequent provocation contributes to chronic stress, irritability, and mental health challenges like anxiety or anger disorders. When unresolved, it fosters strained relationships and reduced well-being. Management and mitigation. Strategies. Therapy. CBT helps individuals identify and address emotional triggers. Self-awareness practices. Recognizing and managing emotional responses fosters resilience. Communication skills. Developing assertive, yet respectful communication reduces conflicts. Resources. Anger management programs. Books on conflict resolution, Counseling services for managing emotional triggers. Conclusion. Feeling provoked is a natural response to external stimuli that challenge our boundaries or values. By understanding its triggers and developing constructive responses, individuals can foster healthier relationships and greater emotional resilience. Emotional intelligence around provocation empowers us to navigate conflicts with clarity and composure, creating more fulfilling interactions. This was The Emotion of Provoked from the Emotional Vocabulary series by Duenas.